What's up everyone? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Rishi and you guys are watching AutoTech review. Today we are going to jump into the brand new 2026 Ford Explorer Active all-wheel drive, and this one is going to be exciting, not just because it's updated but also because this brand has a huge reputation to live up to. Ford has always been known for its reliability, safety tech and delivering vehicles that can really take on real life. And the Explorer is one of the most recognized family SUVs on the road today. So the big question today is, does the 2026 active all-wheel drive really live up to the Ford reputation? In this video, we are going to break down the exterior design, interior feel, tech features, cargo practicality, driving performance, and how capable the all-wheel drive system really is, especially for Canadian winters and family adventure. So make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and let's dive straight into the 2026 Ford Explorer Active all-wheel drive, because this might just be one of the most well-rounded SUVs of the year. But before we start the review, I want to give a huge shout out to East Coast Ford for providing me this all-new 2026 Ford Explorer Active all-wheel drive. If you are in the market looking for a Ford, do check them out. They have this great inventory. I am recommending them because they are one of the biggest dealerships in GTA right now. Do check them out. Now, let's start the review. Okay, so let's go ahead and quickly see what you are getting under the hood for this all-new 2026 Ford Explorer Active all-wheel drive. So under the hood, we have got that Ford's 2.3-liter EcoBoost turbocharged 4-cylinder engine, which can produce about 300 horsepower and about 310 pound-feet of torque, which is great. This engine is paired with a 10-speed automatic transmission and also all-wheel drive. And despite all that capabilities, it still posts roughly around 11.9 liter per 100 kilometers in the city and about 8.7 liters per 100 kilometers on the highway in Canada. Okay, so after telling you about the engine, let's go to the back and see the boot space that you are getting. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at the boot space that you are getting in this all new 2026 Ford Explorer Active all-wheel drive. To open the boot, you have a button here. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at the boot space that you are getting. As you can see, there are 3 rows in there. So this is a 7-seater SUV. With all 3 rows up, you are getting about 461 liters of cargo capacity. As you can see, I have some camera gear and a tripod here, but still I can fit some luggages here without any problem. But if you still want more stuff, you can fold down the 3rd row. As you can see, it will go down easily. And with the 3rd row down, the space will increase up to 1302 liters of cargo capacity, which is really a big enough number if you are 5 people going on a trip and you have a lot of luggage in there. You still need a lot of luggage to fill this stuff. Now, if you still want more stuff and you are moving and you need more space to move and you're using the SUV, you can fold down the 2nd row as well. So as you can see, after folding down the 2nd row, the space that you are getting is more than 2400 liters, which means you can carry almost anything in there, and also you can move a small apartment in this SUV without any problem. Okay, so now let's go ahead and take a look at the tire sizes that you are getting in this all new 2026 Ford Explorer. As I told you before, the version I have with me, this is the active one. In this, you are getting about 20 inches alloy wheels, but in the standard one, it starts from 18 inches alloy wheels. Let's take a look at the design for this all-new 2026 Ford Explorer Active all-wheel drive. From the front, the 2026 Explorer Active all-wheel drive really makes a statement. You have got the bold black mesh grills framed by the sleek LED headlights, giving it a wide and modern look. The active trim adds the rugged touches too, like a silver skid plate and the body color door handles, making it feel sporty yet refined. Moving to the back, the Explorer keeps that balance of style and utility. The LED tail lights stretches wide across the lift gate, highlighting the SUV's width. There's that black lower cladding and the dual exhaust tips on the active trim. It's tough, practical, but still very modern. Now, let me tell you how much you have to pay to get this SUV in your driveway. Okay, so let's talk about the price now. In US, the base model of this new 2026 Ford Explorer starts at around 38,400 US dollars. And if we talk about the top trim, equipped with all the features, you have to pay somewhere around 56,900 US dollars. If we come to Canada, the base model of this Explorer starts at around 57,600 Canadian dollars. And for the top model, you have to pay somewhere around 73,200 Canadian dollars as per the Canadian dealer's MRP listing. Okay, so now let's get inside this all new 2026 Ford Explorer active all-wheel drive and take a look at the features that you are getting as a driver, and of course the space that you are getting as a second and the third row passenger. So let's get started. Okay, so now I'm in the driving seat of this all new 2026 Ford Explorer active all-wheel drive. Let's go ahead and take a look at these big screens that you are getting, the features and the storage options that you are getting as a Ford driver. Okay, so first of all, if you take a look at the steering wheel, you have got this beautiful leather wrapped steering wheel with red stitching inside. The steering wheel looks tough. You'll get the rigid feel while driving this SUV, although it's really easy to maneuver this SUV around the city. Even though this is a big SUV, you'll not be having any problem with the steering wheel. Now, if you take a look at the features of the steering wheel, on the left side of the steering wheel, you have your adaptive cruise control and you have your lane assist driving distance from the front vehicle. You can also set the speed while on adaptive cruise control, and you have your volume up and down button here. On the right side, you have your menu button to control the screen as well. Behind that, you have your wiper controls, and on the left, you have your indicators. So just behind the steering wheel, you have your 12.3-inch fully digital instrumental cluster. To control the screen, you have the button on the steering wheel. You have this menu button here. If you press this button, you have all the options here on the screen. You can select any of the following and you can put it on the screen. You have this 13.2-inch touchscreen instrumental cluster. The screen runs on the Ford Digital Experience interface, which supports wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Just below the screen, you have two AC vents there. Just below the AC vents, you have your volume controls, auto cut, parking assist, your emergency parking lights. Below that, you have your storage option for the phone. And if you come below the storage, you have your USB-C port underneath and your USB port with the outlet here and a lot of storage, as you can see. Just behind that, you have two cup holders here, and you have your knob here to put your vehicle on parking, reverse, neutral and driving. This is your armrest. As you can see, you have this big armrest, and if you open this, you have a lot of storage in there with another outlet to charge your phone. If you come on this side, you have your glove box here. Okay, so now I'm in the third row of this Ford Explorer active all-wheel drive. If we talk about the space, as you can see, my knees are touching to the second row. The second row is not fully back right now, but still I'm not comfortable in the third row. The third row is not for adults, as you can see. You can put your kids in the back if you're going for a long trip. If you talk about the features and the options, storage options that you have in the third row, you have two USB-C ports in there, two cup holders on both sides, some storage options on both sides. Okay, so now I'm in the second row of this all new 2026 Ford Explorer active all-wheel drive. Let's go ahead and take a look at the space that I'm getting. As you can see, I have more than enough legroom here. The front seat is currently set for my driving position, and I have more than enough headroom as well as a second row passenger. The seats are comfortable enough. You are getting leather wrapped seats, as this is the active version. In this, you are getting leather wrapped seats. Now, if you take a look at the storage options, first of all, you have a cup holder here with the armrest on the door and one cup holder down there with some storage. Then you have two storage pockets here behind the seats and two cup holders here with a small storage option there. While charging the phone, you can put the phone over there. If you take a look at the features, you're not getting much. First of all, you have your AC controls here with the speed and the temperature controls. You can also turn off the AC for the second row. You have two USB-C ports and a 12-volt outlet. With the armrest with two cup holders, you have a reading light here on top with a hook. Okay, so that concludes the review for the all new 2026 Ford Explorer active all-wheel drive. If you are in the market looking for a Ford or Lincoln, you can check East Coast Ford out. They have all the inventory. They are one of the biggest Ford dealerships in GTA. If you like the video, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. Goodbye for now. I'll see you guys in the next review.